the only force in a one-sided contest. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Messi. Messi! And that's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And yes, it's him again. Thuram, the man that is tenacity personified. Lahm. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff. Cruyff purring through the gears. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Pelé is being harried and hassled.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Roberto Carlos with the short one. He shifted it to the flank. Roberto Carlos getting up there! Oh, it's hit the post! That's put paid to the danger. Thuram. And back to the goalkeeper. Beckenbauer, 2 assists to his credit already. Lahm. Looking for options for movement. And this is Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Good read, needed to be. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Referee's given a throw. Cruyff has found the net here, of course. Goes looking wide. Neymar. Oh, this is a very good run. Neymar! And he's stuck it away. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's in a great position here. Alexander-Arnold, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cruyff. And it's Neymar. Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good climb! Distributed tidily. And now the breakaway. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Doué providing an outlet on that flank. Beckenbauer. Cruyff. Pelé. Now it's Hullet. Neymar. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Roberto Carlos. Well read, and the danger is averted. Lahm charging forward, the ball at his feet. Lahm plays towering header. It's bounced back off the post. In again. Terrific effort. Keeper always had the measure of that.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
And this is Hullet. Goes for a shot! And a neat finish! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Can he get onto this? And a header! Oh, terrific save.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Good running, strong and purposeful. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's gone back, and Cruyff! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Benfica can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Hullet is onto this.
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Hullet. That has not gone well. Oh, this looks sharp. Neymar. That has been slung wide. Good read, needed to be. Now, can they get him away? Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing nice and neat. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Iniesta. Can he spark a counter here? He came in hard, very hard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, just skips past his man.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And this is Neymar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Good ball over the top. Impressive jump. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Beckenbauer is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Messi. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Neymar. Oh, it's Neymar! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Benfica with the corner. They're first. Lam goes short. Great chance! Goal! Benfica! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Benfica have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Chips it through. Benfica already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Neymar. There they go, hunting in packs. Now it's Messi. Great vision. And this is Neymar.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Busquets gets a foot in here. Oh, that's neat.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And this is Luis Suarez. Messi! It's bounced back off the post. Beckenbauer. Now it's Neymar. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Messi. And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Benfica really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Neymar. Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. No luck with that dink over the top. Guardiola. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Benfica come in leading by just the odd goal.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Benfica can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. So straight into the second half. Benfica leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Lam does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Luis Suarez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Neymar. Now it's Pelé. Messi. Messi! Well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Benfica are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on.
And he shoots! And a neat finish! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play.
He's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
It's their second corner of the game.
Benfica clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Guardiola. And it's Messi. And it's been played through. Now that's well seen too.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Neymar. Roberto Carlos finding himself in space. Pass interception, his positioning was spot on. Roberto Carlos, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Maldini, a man never lacking in drive or determination. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
And this is Iniesta. Messi, shot a goal! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Neymar, número 4, número 11, número 10.
Lizarazu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Knocks it into space. That's an excellent interception. Corner then. Corner number 2 then. Lam clears it away. Benfica have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Totti. Totti! And no mistake. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Benfica go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Tries to pass it through. Ronaldinho. Roberto Baggio. And they can counter here. And it's Ronaldinho. Well timed, excellent interception. Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? Pedri. Now it's Totti. Totti proves just a little bit too strong. And he's found a way past. Closing in on goal. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, good take in a good area. Getting up there! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now it's Totti. Now it's Lewandowski. Tries to play it through. Now it's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! In he goes again. Oh, good finish. With so little time left. Grandstand finish. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And the pass is intercepted. Now the big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Time added on, 4 minutes. And time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it. So things are underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. In with the challenge. Threads one in. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Some good work on the right flank here. Cruyff. And it's Neymar. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's a promising position. And here's Neymar. And this is Pelé. Chance for a shot! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Benfica have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. He's had a shot! It's in! They are purring, truly purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Benfica are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tries to pass it through. Lam. Oh, great leap! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Messi. Scholes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's been hooked away. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's intervened well there. Pelé. Spread out to the left. Space for him to turn and look. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Scholes. Now DiMarco. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is De Bruyne. Maldini. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Hullet. Hullet proves just a little bit too strong. Neymar! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligent.
Great chance! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
Nice looking ball, pass somewhat off target. Cruyff, Neymar, tries to pass it through. Cruyff receives it in a wide position. Koller is onto it in a flash. And it's Hullet. Now it's Ribéry. Beckenbauer is fouled. Now it's Neymar. Oh, well played, well played.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Hullet. The referee's awarded a free kick. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Benfica still without a single shot on target. Threads one in. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Figo. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Messi. Played into the towering header. Goal! Benfica! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Benfica have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Over to the right flank. Cruyff. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Benfica currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That has ended up in no man's land. Pirlo. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Cruyff. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he latch on to this? Lovely bit of skill. It'll be a throw-in.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Benfica really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Ibrahimovic. And that is a little undercooked. Pele in the hunt and looking threatening. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes forward. Now he's off and running.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great ball if he can get there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's being shifted off it.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Now it's Hullet. Collar. That's been cut out, well played. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Benfica come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Benfica are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And they're already back up and running after half-time. He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Benfica with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Well, there's the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Pele. Oh, great leap! And that's a good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Número 13.